Hey Goombas, thanks for coming back to the channel. If you haven't yet, please click the like and subscribe and leave some comments. I love talking to you guys in these videos, and it makes it well worth it, even though at this point I'm still not getting paid from YouTube. So, who's got the best cheesesteak in Philadelphia? I wish I had a nickel for every time somebody asked me that. At one point, you could only get a really good cheesesteak in South Philly. That changed. What's up, guys? I'm at Cafe Carmelo in Philadelphia. What section is this?
Northeast Philly.
Northeast Philly. And I have Joe with me. He's the owner of the place, and I got this amazing food sitting in front of me. And normally the way I work, Joe, is I don't do videos on places that I haven't tried. This would be actually the first time that I did a video and never tried the food, except I've been told consistently from the day you opened by different people that I had to come here because you had the best cheesesteak in the city. And that's a bold claim. You're not claiming that.
No.
You're not claiming it. This is what customers are saying. But what is it like? Because you go to some places and the cheesesteaks, everybody has a cheesesteak.
Right.
Everybody has a cheesesteak.
Yeah.
But there's like the select few, like you know, your cheesesteak, I'm assuming, and Angelo's.
Yeah.
And
So
what is it?
So when I first started, I grew up on Steve's, which is around here.
Yeah.
Steve's does the flat steak, you know, not like kind of like Geno's, and they have like a cheese sauce for their American cheese. And when I had John's roast pork cheesesteak, I was like, wow, this is different.
That's a good one.
And I said, when I opened, I said I want to do it more like John's. They use the Karangi roll. They don't use ribeye, but then Angelo's use the ribeye and the Cooper Sharp. And then when I had Angelo's, I fell in love with Cooper Sharp, and that's the only cheese I use.
So it's the ribeye. It's got to be the ribeye combination with the roll.
Absolutely, right. They always say the bread's the most important thing, and I believe Karangi.
But over like I would say, what, the past 10 years?
Yeah, it's changed.
Cooper Sharp cheese became the cheese.
Yeah, I believe it was Angelo's who started that.
Yeah.
You know, I think when that's the first time I ever had it.
All right, so we got some information on all the food, the restaurant. It's time for me to stuff my face. Let's get to it. All right, guys. So here's the cheese. Boy, that's a heavy. That's pretty heavy. How many ounces of steak's on there?
That's 13 ounces.
13 ounces of steak. Look at this, guys. This is. That's a good cheesesteak, I could tell. Yeah, that's the real deal. That's no minute steak. Oh man, that's really good, man. That's just as good, if not better, than a lot of the cheesesteaks in South Philly. I like the Karangi roll because it's not like much of a battle to eat. Yeah, it's easy to eat. That's an excellent cheesesteak. Yeah, I'd put that up there with the Elite's. Absolutely. So who has the best cheesesteak in Philadelphia? I don't think that can be answered ever because, well, it's subjective. I mean, for instance, I've had somebody come up to me and say they don't see what the big deal is with Angelo's. They like Jersey Mike's and they think it's just as good. I looked at him like he had three heads. I think the best way to judge a place that says that they have the best cheesesteak, if they're saying they have the best cheesesteak, most likely they're not the best. The way that you want to judge a place like this is if the customers are saying they have the best cheesesteaks. A provolone pizza, cheese is underneath the gravy, perfect crust.
Something different than yours.
Yeah, that cheese
good, right?
Really mixes well with the.
A lot of people, when they make provolone pie, they use regular provolone. We try to do it with the sharp.
This is sharp.
Yeah, sharp.
Yeah, I smelled it back
Yep.
there. It was, wow, this is really good. All right, so the other night, my daughter reported, my daughter Erica, she went to the restaurant, the other one, I think, and she said, you gotta get the gnocchis. She said they're like little pillows. These look amazing. And this is, yo, man, every forkful that gnocchi was a treat. How many times can you say something's good? You know, like, I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over again. Look, this place simply gets it. They know what their customers want, and they give it to them. They don't skim on quality. They don't skim on the amount of food. The prices are pretty decent, and they have a really good cheesesteak. Their food is really, really good.